I'm thinking I'm gonna paint my room a different color, and since you guys see my room probably more than like anyone else besides me does, if you have any ideas for colors, let me know. I'm thinking like a dark red, crimson maroon, but I'm not sure yet, so yeah. Hi, welcome back to Dimension Bros. Today I'm doing another Disney video. Spoiler alert, I like Disney. Most of my solo videos might just be Disney. However, today I'm not going to be complimenting Disney. Headphone users beware, I will get loud. Before we get started though, one of you guys drew some very lovely fan art of me that I appreciate so much. So here are the artist's socials here somewhere on screen so you can support them. Thank you for the fan art. It was very nice. I really liked it. So before we get into me tearing apart the awful musical structures of Disney, Princess and the Frog is exempt from any and all criticism that I say in this video. I'm going to be using the term Disney princess movies, Disney musicals, Disney movies a lot, but know when I say that Princess and the Frog, it has nothing to do with you. The music in The Princess and the Frog is absolutely amazing. It is the best music of any Disney film. That's like its whole other video. The music is amazing. The fact that the only black princess wasn't a human for a majority of the movie is not as amazing. But any musical criticism that I make in this video does not apply to Princess and the Frog. There's this YouTuber called Sideways who does videos, really interesting videos on music theory, which I am personally very interested in because I'm one of those people. And basically he did a video about Disney music and what makes Disney music so unique. And what makes it so unique is that it's musical theater, just animated essentially. So obviously he goes in a lot more depth into it in his videos that will be linked in the description. It is much better than this video. So basically in that video he explains that Disney movies, specifically the Disney princess films, the way that they're structured musically is very similar to musical theater, therefore are subject to the same sorts of criticism that you would give musical theater. So essentially, Disney movies are musicals. But here's the thing about Disney movies. Think of like any Disney princess movie, any Disney movie with music. Notice how when you think of it, there's all the songs in the beginning and then almost no songs towards the end. Like there's rarely ever songs towards the end of the movie. There's never even a finale song, which is like a staple in musical theater. All of the songs in Disney movies seemingly happen at the beginning for some reason, which makes no sense. It makes no sense for you to put all the songs at the beginning and then just drop it off. I'm going to be using Frozen 2 as an example because this is where I got the idea for this and where I really discovered this. I was watching Frozen 2 the day it came out. I hadn't listened to the soundtrack. I just knew that there were 7 songs in it. And I was sitting there in the theater and I was very concerned when 3 of the 7 songs happened within the first 20 minutes of the film. Literally, the first song happens, like right at the beginning, then like 5 minutes later, Some Things Never Change, another 5 minutes into the unknown. 3 songs almost consecutively in the first 20 minutes. Was that a word? Consecutively. In the first 20 minutes, 3 of your 7 songs are in the first 20 minutes of a 90-minute film. Are you kidding me? So, you have your first 3 songs in the first 20 minutes of the film. The next song is at the 30-minute mark, and the song after that is at the 50-minute mark. The next song is at the hour and 3-minute mark, and the final song is at the hour and 15 mark when there's still 20 minutes of movie left. So you're telling me that you can cram 3 songs into the first 20 minutes of the film, but during the last hour of the film you can only do 4? Really? And this might just be a problem with Frozen 2 because it has horrible pacing. Like the pacing in that movie is unbelievable. The whole movie is bad. When I was rewatching it for this video, I was realizing how bad it was. I'll put clips at the end of me when I was actually watching it, realizing how terrible this movie is, but the pacing in it is bad. So okay, maybe it's just a Frozen 2 problem. But it's not just a Frozen 2 problem. I'm gonna show you an example of a Disney movie that has evenly spaced songs, Moana. And that is probably because the music in Moana was written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, a person who writes musical theater, whereas I'm pretty sure the composers in Frozen 2 are just like composers. I don't know that much about them. I might be wrong. Editing Theo, come in and correct me.
So what I could find, the Lopez's have been involved in musical theater, but they did seem to start out just writing music for Disney. Like I learned that they did the Finding Nemo musical music, songs on like Wonder Pets and Bear in the Big Blue House. So they have done musical theater, but like they do mostly work just for Disney and doing music for them.
And so I watched Moana, and all the songs are fairly evenly spaced. Obviously, they do drop off towards the end, but 9 songs pretty evenly spaced throughout the film. And you would think all Disney movies would be like this, but they're not. And this is where I think there's like some sort of writer-composer divide, because the songs in Disney movies are never like moving the story forward. They're always for emotional moments. The rule is in musical theater, you have songs for emotional moments, for characters, and for moving along the story, and Disney movies only seem to be doing one of those things. This is why I feel like the writers and the composers are not working together at all in these films, because if they were, then they would be using songs to move along the story. There's very rarely will you ever have a song in a Disney movie in which the story changes from when the song starts to when the song ends. Usually it's just a character having like a big emotional epiphany. What I feel like happens is the writers will write out the story, decide where to put in songs, but because they want control over the story, will have all the story moments be purely dialogue and just leave emotional moments that shouldn't really be monologues to the composers. And I think the biggest example of this is Tangled. Tangled is fantastic. I love it. I very much enjoyed rewatching it for this video. However, Tangled has 4 songs. It is labeled on Disney Plus as a musical, and the film has 4 songs. I guess you could say it technically has 7 songs because there's 2 minute-long reprises of When Will My Life Begin and 1 minute-long reprise of Mother Knows Best, but those are all minute-long reprises. 4 unique songs! What? Not only that, but the first 50% of the songs happen in the first 30 minutes of the film. You would think they would catch on to this. You would think if you're only gonna put 4 songs in your movie that you wouldn't put half of them in the very beginning. It like blows my mind. It blows my mind because you would watch it and be like, oh yes, this is a musical because of all the reprises and the Flower Living Glow, that song, but that's only a 30-second song. There are only 4 songs in Tangled. That is not a musical. I don't understand why Disney writers are so scared of just putting songs in the end or using songs to convey story beats like you do in a musical. When I was rewatching Tangled, I wrote down every moment of emotional significance or story, and so here are all the songs that didn't make it into Tangled because the writers are afraid of music. 1. Eugene narrating at the very beginning. Could have been a song. 2. Eugene stealing the crown and just having like a fun solo song. That would have been great. 3. Rapunzel freaking out over finding Eugene and hiding him in her closet. 4. A Rapunzel and Eugene duet about her convincing him to take her to the lights. 5. Possibly a reprise of Mother Knows Best, but like another villain song in which Mother Gothel realizes Rapunzel is gone. Maybe this one could be a lot more darker than Mother Knows Best. 6. That tunnel chase sequence with the dam, that dam scene. Although the dam scene is really good. Like that is a impeccable scene. They can just leave that scene. It's a really good action scene, but like wouldn't it be more fun if everyone was singing? 7. The campfire scene. That could have also been a romantic duet, but it wasn't. It was just weird expository dialogue. 8. Rapunzel exploring the kingdom on her birthday. It's literally a montage. It's a montage of her doing things. You couldn't just put her singing over it, or like the people of the kingdom singing. Like, no one was singing and you had music playing for 3 uninterrupted minutes. 8, am I on 8? 9. Rapunzel realizing she's the lost princess, having another epic solo. Come on, give people more solos. Give us more audition material.
I said that as if I was auditioning with Disney princess songs. First of all, I don't sing. Second of all, even if I could sing, I'm not a soprano. I don't know what I did this for. I don't know why I said that, but I'm gonna leave it in.
10. The jailbreak at the end. That is also such a cool scene, and no one was singing during it. 11. Eugene dying. That would have been fun to hear him sing. And then 12, a finale song. I cannot think of a single Disney musical that has a finale song. Almost every single one just ends with like a montage or just a scene of the characters smiling together like, we did it. They're never singing at the end. They're never singing at the end. Just sing. Keep singing. Why are the Disney writers afraid of songs? Do you think your audience is gonna get bored of music in a musical? No one is sitting down to watch a Disney princess film for the excellent action scenes or that killer dialogue. They're there for a nice movie with good music. Put in more good music. Clearly, these films are being written by people who just don't like musical theater and have no appreciation for it, even though that's where the formula for Disney films came from. Just put in more songs. Writers, don't be afraid to let composers tell the story you want to tell through song. Just let them do it. Give us more songs. And for God's sake, give us finale songs. I don't know why these executives are so afraid of songs. Okay, boss, I finished the outline for the new Disney princess movie. Let me hear it. Okay, so we start with a song introducing us to the magical kingdom of... It starts with a song? Yeah, it's sung by the people of the kingdom, so you can learn about the world in a fun way. Keep going. After that, we get a song from our princess as she sings about all of her woes of... Is it like Let It Go? Well, the song isn't written yet. Make sure it makes us as much money as Let It Go. Okay. After that, she goes off on an adventure and she sings about... How many songs are there in this movie? 15. I mean, it's not as much as a standard musical, but... 15? Are you crazy, boy? We can't have 15 songs in one movie. It's a 90-minute musical. The song should only take up half the runtime. Listen, kid. You get one song for the princess to sing, one song for the villain to sing, one love duet, and one goofy song. Anything else better be a reprise. You can't possibly advertise this film as a musical if there's only 4 songs in it. Listen here, if we put in too many songs, it'll feel too much like musical theater, and then all the kids watching will become musical theater kids. And do you know what musical theater kids do? They do musical theater? Wrong! They turn gay! And when all the kids turn gay, they won't have any more children. And then when there's no more children, humanity goes extinct. And when humanity goes extinct, there's no money for us! Fine, I'll cut half the songs. Please, I beg of you, just give us a finale song. The day a Disney film ends with a finale song, I will take this video down. I will. I promise with every fiber of my being, if they make a Disney musical that has a finale song, I will take this video down. That is how serious I am. Because, just ending something with a finale song makes it feel so much more impactful. No, I did not write a finale song for this video. I can't sing, so yeah. Thank you for watching this weird, rambly, ranty video about me begging Disney to put more songs in their films. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe because I do want to make more music-ish videos, Disney videos, whatever videos. Also, if you're watching this, maybe you could follow me on Instagram. I don't know, maybe you could. You don't have to, it's whatever. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please, for God's sake, make Disney films have more music.
Alright. Okay. before we get into show yourself, I need to talk about something that really bothers me. Why is Elsa the fifth spirit and not the water spirit? Because her powers are ice, which is water. Why is this horse the water spirit? It would make more sense for her to be the water spirit than for her to be the fifth spirit, because she doesn't control all of the elements. She just controls water. Why is she the fifth spirit? She's not even a spirit, first of all. She's a human girl. And so why is she the water spirit? It would have made more sense, actually, if instead of, like, earth, wind, whatever, they did summer, winter, autumn, and spring. And, like, there were, like, 3 other bitches with, like, seasonal powers. And like, Elsa could have made some friends. But no, they did Avatar style. Elsa's the Avatar, but can only control one element. Okay, so this is, like, this whole song's supposed to be, like, a demonstration of, like, her growth as a character. But what growth has she actually gone through in this movie? Like, in Frozen 1, she did have a character arc. She has had no character arc this movie. Literally, her character arc was, like, learning to, like, not wear her hair in a braid all the time. That was her fucking character moment, letting her hair down. Like, she learned nothing. She's done nothing. She's gonna kill herself in, like, a few minutes. Like, this whole movie is so bad. I don't remember it being this bad, but, like, it's bad. Okay, I know, I'm being, like, really, hypercritical of this movie, but why does their mom only love Elsa? Like, their mom literally only cares about Elsa. Like, she did not bother to do this whole magical FaceTime thing with Anna. She was only calling out so that Elsa could hear. Their mom does not love their other daughter. Bitch. Also, why is she so white passing? Like, she has blue eyes. What?
His idea. 1 hour. You get this for 1 hour.
That's okay. I prefer you in leather anyway.
Wrong! They turned gay! And when all the kids